ransom when my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench brain. It was like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the fuck you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Off play action, Pickett. This one finds Wilson downfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 38. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Pickett to throw on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football and defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Moving inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field. Probably.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Joe Fortune. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 22. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far...
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down and 2. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
3rd and 2, Pickett. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air on first down with Pickett. Flush to his right. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. It's a gain of 34. These two teams all tied after 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pickett back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. It's Pickett again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Pickett. He's got Hamler on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Pickett sets up play action. Escaping the pressure right. Open man Julio. Touchdown Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Play action. Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! Across midfield. He's on his way. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. For a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. In motion left goes Smith.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Good for the Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Pickett. Flushed out right. Man open, here's Jones. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Jackson. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Quentin Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Now Jackson on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 28 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Pickett now on 1st down. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Pacheco on the lead option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third down, Jackson. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Caught, it's Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
In motion right is Wilson. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right.
Throw right side, Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Final minute now in the third quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chargers.
Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Touchdown!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Garrett Wilson
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's a little surprising me face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that big fourth-quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A give to Pacheco off the option. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Titans are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down. Second down, another shot for Jones. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that is the 2-minute drill, and it's very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
On the counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Here we go.
They'll come up now on second down. Here's Jones again on second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On third down, here's Jones. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Come on, guys, pick it up.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
Down like a lawnmower.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Los Angeles, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the